Hello everyone, thank you for joining my presentation. My name is Sudipta Chaudhary. I am a 4th year PhD student at the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering in UConn. The topic of my presentation is the usage of association rule mining towards future-proofed transportation infrastructure planning. So let's get started. The transportation infrastructure in USA is in pretty bad condition. In fact, the most recent ASC report card graded the different transportation infrastructure as either in the C category or in the D category. This shows that in order for USA to remain competitive, at least in the economic sense, the transportation infrastructure needs a complete overhaul. A robust and holistic transportation infrastructure planning can help achieve that. However, this process of transportation infrastructure planning is pretty complicated. The complexity primarily arises due to two factors. One, a multitude of transportation infrastructure related factors may affect the planning process. Also, there is potential of significant interrelationships or interdependency among these factors. In the existing literature, these two factors have not been well explored. Primarily, the identification of the interrelationships among different transportation infrastructure related factors. To fulfill this research gap, in this study, we are trying to develop a methodology for identifying the interrelationships among different transportation related factors by using text mining techniques. So we are essentially trying to do two things. One, we are trying to identify what are the different factors that affect transportation infrastructures. And number two, what are the interrelationships among these two factors. To achieve that, we have adopted a 4-step research methodology. In the first step, we have collected around 48 published documents that capture the most important transportation infrastructure related topics and their interrelationships. Then we have applied topic models to different published documents collected to identify the most relevant or the most important transportation infrastructure related factors in those documents. Then we have applied association rule mining to identify the interrelationships and the degree of interrelationships among the identified factors in step 2. Finally, we have done both internal and external validation to basically identify whether the interrelationship that we have found makes sense in the practical sense or not. Now let's get into a little bit of detail about the two primary techniques adopted in this study: topic modeling and association rule mining. As you can see in figure 3, we have adopted two topic models in this study. The first one is titled as latent directed analysis or LDA, and the second one is non-negative matrix factorization or NMF. The LDA technique is primarily based on generative probabilistic modeling, whereas NMF is based on linear algebra and multivariate analysis. Although both these two techniques have significantly different theoretical underpinnings, both are extremely capable of generating pertinent topics from the published documents or text documents. We have applied the topic modelings using Python and primarily the scikit Python library. So after getting the topic modeling results, we have applied association rule mining to find the interrelationships among different factors. We use two measures, confidence and lift. So confidence gives us the conditional probability of a particular topic pair. So before going into detail, we need to understand what support is. Support is basically the proportion of observations in the database which contains a particular item. On the other hand, support x to y is the proportion of observations in the database which contains both item x and y. So given the definition of support x and support x to y, it is pretty obvious that the confidence value gives the conditional probability, whereas the lift value gives the statistical dependence of x to y. Also from the literature, we have found that if a topic pair shows both high lift and high confidence, that means that those topic pair or that particular topic pair has high degree of association. So after developing the topic models and association rule mining and getting the results, the first thing that we did is that we have developed a taxonomy based on topic modeling results. As you can see in figure 3, the proposed taxonomy has 3 layers. The first layer is the primary layer or the mega layer called transportation infrastructure planning, followed by 6 topics in the second layer, and they have also been subdivided into different other layers, that is level 3. For example, transportation infrastructure planning has 6 layers: risk, utilization, performance, innovation, funding, and public perceptions. Risk has also been subdivided into 2: natural risk and man-made risk. So after developing the taxonomy, we have created an Excel file with all the observations and all the observed topic pairs in each of the published documents. We have found that there have a total of 253 total observations of topic pair, and in those topic pairs there are 68 of them that had new technology as one of the topic pair. 40 of them has man-made risk in one of the topic pairs, and in 15 of them had both new technology and man-made risk as part of the topic pairs. Based on that, we have calculated the confidence and lived values, as you can see here. So as you can see, the confidence that the new technology will be in the same topic pair, the man-made disruption or risk will be in the same topic pair as new technology is around 23%. Whereas the statistical dependence between these two topic pair is 1.4. So after doing this method, we have essentially were ended with around 102 topic pairs. So as then the next step that we took was to basically divide the different values of confidence and lifts into different ranges: low, medium, and high. And we have developed a hypothesis that's basically says that if a topic pair has a confidence value and lived value on the higher spectrum, then we can consider them that they have the most significant associations. Based on this hypothesis, we have identified 13 significant associations, as you can see in figure 8. So for example, we have identified that man-made disruption or risk is significantly associated with community value, new technology, and new design concept. Figure 9 gives us some basic descriptions or basic examples what each of the associations mean. For example, as I already mentioned, that man-made disruption or risk has been found to be significantly associated with design concept, technology, and community value. So what does it mean? So new design concepts such as complete street can essentially lead to crash reduction, which is one of the primary man-made disruption and risk by different traffic mediators. For example, it can be traffic lights or traffic signs and those kind of things. New technology can also impact man-made disruption and risk. For example, new technologies such as connected vehicles or automated vehicles are equipped with different safety features that can lead to significant number of reduction in crashes. Community value can also impact man-made disruption. Communities can demand better enforcement of traffic laws or design modifications in particular locations or localities that can essentially result in the reduction in number of crashes. So I'm not going to go into the detail of the rest of the things, but figure 9 gives some of the examples of these associations. In terms of contribution, this research provides a formalized structure to collect, organize, and analyze and utilize information from different sources using text mining techniques, primarily topic modeling and association rule mining techniques. The results generated from this study or the insights provided from this study can help create holistic budget proposals, development plans, knowledge base of different subject matter experts, as well as help to manage risk and cultivate opportunities for the planning agencies. Finally, we would like to acknowledge that this work was supported by the US DOT under its Transportation Infrastructure Reliability Center. The next step that we are currently considering is to create different case studies to validate the observed results in a more discrete way and to strengthen the contributions of this study. With this, I'm going to end my presentation. Thank you very much for your time.